Madeira rises steeply from the Atlantic Ocean, an island shaped by volcanoes but softened by centuries of human effort. The Portuguese settled here in 1419, making it one of Europe's oldest overseas territories. Since then, it's been a stop for explorers, traders, and travelers crossing the Atlantic. Today, it's known for dramatic hiking, mountain roads, and an unusually mild climate that keeps it green all year round. Funchal was founded by Portuguese settlers in the early 1400s and quickly became a center for sugar production, which brought wealth to the island. That history still shows in its old churches, like the 15th century Funchal Cathedral. Today, the city is the best base for travelers. At the Mercado dos Lavradores, you can see exotic fruit and fresh tuna, while the cable car to Monte gives sweeping views. At the top, you'll find Monte Palace Gardens and the unusual wicker toboggans, once used as a practical downhill transport, now a famous tourist ride. The marina sits right next to the historic center, filled with yachts, fishing boats, and cruise liners stopping over on Atlantic crossings. It's also the starting point for whale-watching tours and sailing trips, with cafes and restaurants along the promenade where you can watch the harbor life. Pico do Arieiro, at 1,818 meters, is accessible by car and offers one of the most dramatic viewpoints on the island. From here, the trail to Pico Ruivo, the island's highest peak at 1,862 meters, is considered Madeira's crown jewel of hiking. Built through tunnels and along knife-edge ridges, it was originally designed to connect remote villages before roads were built. Today, it's a challenge for hikers, and one of the few places in Europe where you can watch the sunrise from above the clouds almost every morning. Tip: even in summer, bring layers. Temperatures at the top are 10 to 15 degrees Celsius lower than the coast. When the Portuguese began colonizing Madeira, they built levadas, small aqueducts, to move water from the rainy north to the drier south, where sugar and vineyards grew. Over 2,000 kilometers were built over centuries. Today, many of them are walking routes. Gentle paths near Ribeiro Frio are perfect for beginners, while routes like Levada do Caldeirão do Inferno cling to dramatic cliffs. Cabo Girão is one of the tallest sea cliffs in Europe at 580 meters. You can spot terraces carved into the cliff face, accessible only by cable lift. Since 2012, the glass-floored skywalk here has become one of Madeira's most photographed spots. The northern side of Madeira catches more rain, making it lush with laurel forests and steep green slopes. Porto Moniz, once an isolated fishing village, is now known for its volcanic pools, lava formations filled by Atlantic waves. On calm days, they're perfect for swimming, while on rough days, the waves crash dramatically against the rocks. Historically, Porto Moniz was also a strategic harbor for whalers and traders. Tip: public buses run here, but the trip takes over 3 hours from the capital. Renting a car makes exploring the tunnels and cliff roads much easier. Santana is known for its traditional triangular houses with steep thatched roofs, once common across the island. They represent the island's rural past. Built with wood and straw, they were designed to resist heavy rain. The village itself also serves as a starting point for levada walks. Just a short ferry ride from Madeira, you reach Porto Santo. Unlike Madeira's rocky coast, this island has a 9-kilometer golden beach, making it a favorite escape for sun and sea. With no trains and limited buses, Madeira's transport relies on cars and organized tours. Local buses are affordable but slow, often taking hours between towns. Renting a car gives you freedom, but also challenges: narrow roads, sharp bends, and mountain passes. Guided tours from Funchal are a good option if you don't want to drive. Madeira's nickname is the Island of Eternal Spring. Winters average around 17 degrees Celsius. Summers rarely rise above 27 degrees Celsius. And the north coast is wetter than the south. For hiking, April to June and September to November are best. For swimming and beach weather, July to September is warmest, but also busiest.